Hello, friends. Wow, we have a fourth wave in a row today. It is amazing, and it has a double dose of power. So let's take a look, and I'm just going to do a short video and just look at the chart and the numbers today. If you could like this video for me, and please subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And if this video resonates with you, would you please share it? This really helps me get the word out about my work. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's just absolutely amazing. This is the fourth day in a row that we have this incredible amount of energy. Each chart has had a different kind of texture, different character to it. But in general, all of them have been powered by really, really high amplitudes in the white resonance. One of the ladies in the comments mentioned that Orthodox Easter was this day. And there are about 200 million Orthodox Christians. So they were all out shouting, "Christ is risen" on Sunday. I don't know if that had something to do with this as well, but you had a big spiritual focus. I think the thing is that spiritual energy is more powerful. That's what I feel like. Basically, let's look at the frequencies, amplitudes, and qualities. Yesterday in my video, I talked a little bit about how to track the waves. And I thought we could do a little bit of that again today and look at what happened with the fourth wave. And the ranges, interestingly, have been the same for all of these four waves. There have been no dramatic changes in the ranges because they can go a little higher, a little lower, depending on what's going on. But you had them all dip, and that was pretty interesting. All of the resonances started moving downward in their ranges, or actually it was the yellow and the red started moving downward here, okay, about 1 a.m. on the chart. And then you had the green and the white that didn't move down until right when the wave began. And so again, it actually continues a theme of, it's almost like the white has the greens back in these waves. So I feel that the green represents humanity in general, and the white has that feeling of divinity to it, that feeling of expanded energies. And so that's what these four waves have really seemed to have been about. You had them all level off here right after the wave, and then they all take a dip again because a very, very small wave of energy comes in that was just a couple of hours long right here at the end of the chart. I did peek ahead to see. So let's look at the amplitudes, and here's where I said there was a double dose of power. It was really amazing because you don't normally see this. Now we had two peaks of the last couple waves. Let's see, the first and second wave peaked at 77. We had two peaks in this current wave at 92, right here and right here. And 92 is super high. The amplitude, the power doesn't normally get up that high. We looked at this second wave in particular and how high the power was for the green. That was really stunning. But this time for the green, you can see that it's just at about, 18, 19, it looks like. Here in red, it also has come off quite a bit relative to this very powerful wave here, the second wave. And yeah, all of them came off quite a bit because yellow's maybe it's 38. The other thing is that the white resonance was multiples higher, almost 3 times, high 2s to 3 times the yellow, and the red, it was 3 times the power of the red wave, and significantly more than that for the green. And that continued again because when you had the second peak of 92, all the other resonances were coming off. They were starting to decline in power, but the white resonance just bam, like a second strong wave of energy. Again, very unusual. And what that did is that it made the colors of this wave be very white, basically full of the white resonance in here. And there's an interesting effect because the way that these other resonances occurred, I talked about this yesterday, there was a lot of rainbow color, and you can kind of see that in here. There was a lot of rainbow because of the way the spikes and peaks happened. So this last resonance, this fourth resonance, is very much a pure white resonance. A lot of that power for an extended period of time. Okay, now let's look at the quality charts. So the qualities have all been active, but very low. And by low, I'm talking about generally lower than 10 here. See here in the white? It's really interesting because, take a look at this line here. You've got peaks here between 6 and 8, which is essentially where the yellow is peaking as well, and where the red is peaking as well. But look how different the charts look. The only one that's actually a bit higher than the three of these is the green, okay, because here, this is where 10 occurs. So you have several peaks with this wave above 10. So what does that mean? The quality is like the clearness. So these are all components of the overall resonance, the clearness of that frequency coming through as close to the truth of what it is as possible as the quality goes up. That relates with what we talked about with the power, that it's almost like the white has the greens back here. So today, the energy has been amazing. Over the 3 days or 4 days of these waves, something caught my eye. And today I found myself acting to manifest what caught my eye and move forward. And then there were connections made and it all flowed, and it's amazing. So look for these things in the current time, because the white has the greens back. The divine has our back. There might be special opportunities that seem just for you that come up right now. And that's another thing that I'm finding about today in particular, after 4 days of this, being able to hear that connection, being able to just sense that impulse has been so much easier. And then my mind starts to think about it. And what I've been doing is saying to my mind, no, just rest. And I'm choosing not to think about these impulses, just to let them flow and allow myself to act or do whatever, however they guide me. And like I said, the results have been surprising, with unique, almost gifts just for me that seem really aligned with hopes I've had for myself and dreams, and aligned with my talents. And so I think this is what the energies are presenting right now. And are there little body challenges? Yes. Okay, there are. But the opportunities are amazing.